Hello dear participants, I welcome you all here in this lecture number 38 today. The title of lecture number 38 is Export of Spss Results. In the previous few weeks, we already have seen that how can we give different statistical treatments on our data. Once we give the statistical treatments on our data using SPSS, we get some sort of results in the SPSS output window, and these results are in the form of tables or the charts. To analyze those tables or the charts, we need to export those tables and charts into the different formats, more specifically the Word format, MS Word format or the document format. So how to export our result, SPSS result, into such type of the format, that part we are going to discuss here in this lecture number 38. So the objective of lecture number 38 is to make you all familiar with the export of SPSS result. So let me start this lecture. Export function in SPSS allows us to export our results in different formats like .htm, .word, .pdf, .pp and few more. And why we need to export the results? Because it helps us to analyze or describe those tables or the charts in those respective formats. So let me demonstrate you that how can we export our SPSS results, and for that we need to first open our SPSS, then we need to import our data first, and for that I'll go to file, open, and then I'll click on data. Then I'll go to the appropriate location from where I just want to import my data. So I'll click on this file and then I'll click on open. Again I'll click on OK. So here is my data, the imported data. Then the first step that I should take is to go to variable view, and in the variable view I need to redefine all my variable. I need to give codes to those respective appropriate variables, and I need to cross verify all other things. So once I redefine all my variables, then I'll go back to the data view. Now my data is ready for the statistical treatment, and all this part we already have discussed many times in the previous weeks. Fine. Now suppose I just want to generate some sort of result. Now if I go here in the analyze, and in that if I go to descriptive statistics, and in that if I go to the frequencies, a new pop-up window comes. Now I'll choose few variables here, and I'll put all those variables in the variable box. Then to generate a result, if I click here on the statistics and if I select few statistical techniques for which I just want to get the result, and if I click on continue, and I'll go back here and I'll click on the charts also, and in charts if I just want to generate the bar chart, then I'll click on the bar chart, then I'll click on continue, and here already for the display of frequency table it has been also selected. Then I'll press on OK. As I press on OK, my result been generated, SPSS result been generated. All those tables and the charts are here in this output window, and all those tables and charts are here. As I scroll down, I'll find all my tables and charts. Fine. Now to analyze these tables and to analyze these charts, we need to export this result into the different format, more specifically the Word format. So how to export these results? For that we need to go here to the file. I'll click on the file, and here I'll find one option, that is export. Now if I click on the export option, a new pop-up window appears, and in this window I'll find that if I just want to export all my results, all my tables and charts, then I'll have to click on the all option available here. If we want to just export the visible part, then we need to click on the all visible part here. And suppose if I select a particular table, and if I just want to export that particular table, then I need to click here on the selected this option. Fine. Then I'll go to the here, for simplicity I have just selected the all of the tables and all the charts that we are going to export here in this presentation. Then I'll go to the documents, and in the documents I'll simply click on this arrow here. So if I click here on this arrow, I'll find that there are different formats in which I can export our result, SPSS result. Now here I'm going to choose the word format .doc, that is a word format. I'll click on this. Then the next step that we should take is that we should go to the change options. So if I click on the change options, I'll find that there are different options available here. Layers in the pivot table or the wide pivot tables and views in model. There are many things. We'll focus on this part. We'll focus on this middle part. Here in this middle part, I'm going to click on this shrink width to fit within page margins. And why I'm going to do this? Because if I'll go back, to my result sheet, here we'll find that here is my first table and this table is very huge table. If I export this table, to the Word document, there are chances that whether this table will adjust in the margin of the Word document, there are chances that some part can get missed out. Only a particular part may be visible and some part will get missed out. For that, to avoid such type of mistake, what we do, we go to the change option here. So I'll click here on the change option and I'll click on the shrink width to fit within page margin. So what will happen, all such tables will adjust at their own and they'll come within the page margin of the Word document. Fine. So here I'll click on continue, then I'll go to the browse. So this option is very important. Here if I click on the browse, I'll go to the particular location. Suppose say that I just want to save all my this data result sheet here in the week 8. So I'll click on the week 8 and here I'll have to put the name. I'll have to type the name of the file in which I'm going to save these results. So what I'll do, I'll simply type the file name, that is output, and then I'll click on save and then I'll click on OK. So here is my file in the week 8 folder. So I have simply saved the results in the Word document here. Now if I click here on this Word document, if I open this document, I'll find all my results here. Now here is the first table. Because of that shrink option which we have used, the first table has adjusted itself within the margin of this document. Fine. Now if I scroll down, little, so if I scroll down, I'll find the frequency tables, and if I scroll down, I'll find all other tables too. Now suppose I just want to format these tables. Then how to format these tables? I'll have to simply go to this plus sign to this particular table. Say that if I click on this part, double click on this part, the formatting of the table will get activated. So here on the top you will find the different options of the formatting. Now suppose if I just want to change the table style, fine. For that I'll simply click on this arrow. As I click on this arrow, I'll find that there are different table styles are here for me. Now if I click on any one, my table style will get changed. So for simplicity, I'll simply click here on the simple plain table, and as I click on that plain table, all the border lines now they appears. Before those lines were not there. So this is the way that we can format the tables. The story is same with the charts. If I go to the charts, here is the chart. If I double click, then I can go further and I can format the charts too. So this is the way that we export our result into the Word format. Now let me go to the individual results. Means there is one shortcut method also, the copy paste method that we name it. For that we need to first create one blank Word sheet, blank document. So here is the output one. We have generated a blank MS Word sheet here, so that we'll able to copy and paste the result individual tables here in the this blank sheet. Fine. Now let me take you to the SPSS output window. So here is the output window. Now suppose if I just want to paste this particular table, gender of respondent, then I'll simply click on this table, then I'll right click and then I'll click on copy, then I'll go back to my output, that output file, MS Word file, and then here I'll put the cursor and I'll right click and then I'll simply click on paste. Now my table, that individual table been exported here in the MS Word. Story is same with the charts. For the charts, if I'll scroll down to the SPSS output, here I'll find one chart. Now simply I'll right click here on this chart, I'll click on copy, again I'll go to the Word document and here I'll simply put my cursor and then I'll right click and then I'll click on paste, and here is my chart, column chart for that particular variable. So this is the way, using copy and paste also we can export individual table or the individual chart to Word format or the Word document. So I hope you all have understood this. Once we exported this part, we can go for the analysis or the explanation part. We can analyze all these parts. Fine. So this is the way that we export SPSS results into the Word format. I hope you all understood this and you will use these procedures to export your results too. So far this lecture is concerned, we'll stop here. See you soon in the last lecture of the certificate course. Thank you for your kind listening.